G'day everyone, welcome back to Red Trucks. My name is Jim. Today's episode is let's look at the brand Amercom. This is actually part 2 because I have so many Amercom models. Amercom is one of my most favourite models of favourite makers of die-cast fire trucks. For value for money, you really can't beat them. They are basically a cheaper version of Code Free. Some of them are made of die-cast metal, some are made of resin or plastic. I'll give you an example in a minute. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's have a look at this loose one. Now this one is actually die-cast metal. I'm positive of that. I'm just looking at the box I have it in. It's a 164. Apparently all Amercom fire truck models are 164. This is a 1994 FPT GP G230. Yeah, it looks like, is that a Renault badge? I'm sure someone will correct me, Sparky, if you're watching. But yeah, all it says is a FPT GP and then another G and a 230. It's a French fire truck. I guess it's would it be a pumper? Yeah, not sure. Because I didn't get any packaging with it, I don't really know much about the model. This one, as I said, was second hand. Paid $15 for it. But look at the detail on this Amercom model. It's just you couldn't ask for much more, really. I mean, the attention to detail is just fantastic. You get your rubber tires, rims are okay, plenty of shutter storage. You got the exhaust stack here in chrome. Look at the detail on the door handles. What's it say there? Service Departamental Incendi et du Secure. Chromed headlights, tiny little number plate, Camiva, little wiper blades. Let's see what we can see inside. Very small windows on this thing. But you can see an instrument panel with left-hand drive steering. You can see seats in the crew compartment. Side mirrors. The blue flashing light. This is possibly a little spotlight here. This one here. If it can focus, yeah. So dial 18, is that the French emergency number? Fuel tank under there, just next to the step. Plenty of storage. A little bit of a fault with that wheel there, I noticed. This one here, it's just not perfect. You got 2 fire hose reels on the back on little trolleys. Looks like some sort of towing hitch there, that black thing. Plenty of outlets and dials and gauges in there. Nice little blue light there. Number plate. So when you climb up to the top to get the ladders, got a couple of ladders there. Some sort of storage box here, the diamond plating. Underneath, they usually just say Amercom collection. Yep, there it is. Oh, it does say something else. It actually says the model But yeah, that's all it says. 1/64 scale. And Julie's. I've actually got 2 of these. Has it ever happened to you guys where you have so many models and you can't remember all of them and you actually buy the same one a few years later? That's what happened to me. It's happened to me a couple of times. So there you go. That's the first one. I actually, I'll do it later. I'll tell you guys later. Anyway, here's the second one. It's a 1977 ALF Sentry pumper from the USA. Once again, 1/64 scale. I got this for $15. I've had this about 5 years ago. I don't have many yellow fire engines, but this one, the yellow just grabbed my attention. It really stands out. And once again, look at the detail on these things. It's just amazing. I mean, Amercom came out originally as a magazine model, so you got this in a plastic wrapping in a blister pack with a magazine. But look at all the detail on that. And originally these were like $15 with a magazine. So I bought this one second hand without packaging for, what did I say, $15. So value for money wise, that's just amazing value. Look at all the pipes and gauges and outlets and things. And it's a weird one because the cabin is actually open at the back. It looks like there's a little seat there and a little seat there, so those yellow ones. So the cabin is partially open. There's no window at the back. So you got your tools, you got your axe there, you got your logo on the door, fire and rescue. You got some nice side mirrors. You got 4 windscreen wipers, little lens headlights and flashing lights, Metro Dade, more lights on the bumper. The bumper's really nicely done. Let's have a look on the interior. Oh, actually, the yellow part isn't the seat. There's black seats facing outwards, facing backwards. But yeah, it's open. There's no window there. And on the inside, the windows are a bit fogged up, so it's hard to see in there. But what I can see is a dashboard and a steering wheel. Yeah, the windows are really hazy on this. So yeah, beautiful light bar on top. Really well done that. Extra little spotlights on top. On the passenger side, you can see another axe. Various ladders, more piping. Outlets where you connect the hoses down here. Looks like a little oxygen tanks here and here. On top, got a hose reel with a nozzle. You've got all this hose laid out neatly with the little black couplings. So on the back, a couple of extra spotlights. That's the end of the ladder, diamond plating. The storage underneath here, chrome lights, tiny little number plate. It's just beautiful, this thing. Let's have a look underneath. It should just say Amercom Collection. Here it is. Julie's screws so you can take it apart. Yeah, they never put the scale, they never put the name of the truck. All they put is Amercom Collection. Or the previous model, they actually put the name of the truck. The previous one was strange because the previous one, the French one, was die-cast metal. This one is actually plastic. It's a lot lighter, you can tell. It's a really stunning truck, this. All right, let's move along. Let's go for this one. So we got us 2003 Seagrave Pumper. Beautiful decals, American Eagle on the side. I got this at an antiques fair not far from my home. Had it 5 years. Pay $10 for it. Let's get him out. As usual, we'll give him a very careful dusting. This one is a bit heavier, but I mean, it's hard to tell with gloves on, but going by the weight, I'd say there's a bit of metal in there somewhere. I mean, look at the control panel and the gauges and the outlets. How good is that? Look at all the effort they've gone into to highlight these various things. And the actual livery itself, it's amazing. What's it say? Never forget. Actually, I think this was for the Twin Towers, after the Twin Towers. The 9/11. I'm pretty sure that's what it's for. So squad company number 61. Nice wheels. Squad 61, Fire Department New York. I can't read that, very small. It's www. It's a website. Let's have a look on what's happening inside. Pretty hard to see in there. There's some bench seats, steering wheel on the left hand side, as you'd expect for an American truck. Yeah, can't really see much. So yeah, really beautiful truck. The wipers, the side mirrors. Oh, and these bars, which in a previous Seagrave I called these aerials or antennas or flag poles. But thanks to my friend Paul Sparr, he's told me these are actually poles that help the driver judge the distance between the front of a truck and various obstacles. He can tell how close he is to things going by these poles, which makes a lot of sense. So yeah, thanks for that, Sparky. So it looks like you got some little lights inside the cabin too, possibly in there in the window. Lens headlights, yeah. It's got a winch on the front. I'm not sure what that is, a yellow thing. It's got the spray nozzle on top. It's got various, it's got clear light bars, 3 of them. These could be air conditioning units to keep the crew cool. There's another spray nozzle there, which is loose actually. Gonna have to get the super glue out on that. I think it goes on top of there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put a drop of super glue. You've got some spotlights over here, plenty of diamond plating. This side is a little bit different from the other side. Yeah, not so many outlets and things. On the back, you can see all the hoses rolled up inside there in the compartments. Keep back 200 feet. Got some detailed rear lights. I think they're lensed inserts. Yeah. So it's nice how they stack the hoses inside there, isn't it? So there you go, guys, a beautiful Seagrave pumper. Got a couple of Seagraves. I think I've got three or four. Yeah, like I said before, Amercom just do some stunning work for a very reasonable price. What's it say? Fast pack or something. Yeah, not sure what that means. What's in there? A fast pack. Anyway, all right, let's get on to the last one. Oh, that's the other thing I was going to tell you before. One of my commenters, new to the channel, he said he'd really like to see a 1/64 scale car next to these 1/64 scale trucks. So just for him, I forget his name, I've only seen him comment once. There you go, there's a Matchbox fire chief car. Let me just zoom in a bit. Yeah, there's a bit of a comparison for you, if I can work out this gimbal. Maybe I don't need to zoom. Yeah, there's your comparison. The 1/64 scale truck, a 1/64 scale Matchbox fire chief car. I think that's a pretty good comparison. It seems like it's pretty much relative to each other. So yeah, there you go. All right, we better get to the last one. We've got an Amercom 1/64 scale 1999 E1 heavy rescue unit from America. So what did I pay for this? I paid $10 for this at a collectibles fair. I've had it for 5 years. This is one of my customized plastic boxes with the joint in the middle where I've joined two boxes together to fit this big model in. Had to do that a few times for these Amercom models because they're quite long. Let's give it a dust on top. So let's have a look. Beautiful livery, typical Fire Department New York striping in the fire signs. And the dial 911. Origin 1915. City of New York. Rescue number 1. Outstanding. What does that say on the grill? I can't make it out. Let me just put it down and I'll just take my glove off and zoom it. See if that makes it easy to look at. Let's have a look now. Outstanding, and what does that say? Salisbury or something. Salisbury. Let's keep it zoomed. It's a really nice detail. I'll try to have a look inside, but windows are a bit, they look like they're shattered actually. Yeah, oh look at the side mirror, it's actually broken. Yeah. Oh, I never knew that was damaged. Yeah, that side mirror, looks like he's gone too close to a wall or something and smashed the window and the mirror. Wow. Makes it more realistic. Let me just go back to normal focus as I put my glove on with my teeth. Okay. Yeah, I never noticed that broken side mirror and shattered window. How's the other side? It's a bit better, yeah. So on top you got rubber dinghy. Looks like it's upside down. And the Rescue 1. The light bar, the air conditioning unit. I'm not sure what that is. That thing. Yeah, that thing there. What is that? Is it a camera? Is it a light? A spotlight? Who knows? Yeah, let's have a look at the back. It really looks nice at the back. It's got opening doors, lens taillights, various flashing and warning lights. Yeah, it's a big unit. Let's have a look underneath. Double Julies, Amercom collection, treaded rubber tyres. This one is actually resin or plastic. It's quite light. Outstanding. It pretty much sums it up. It is outstanding, except for that broken side mirror. Alright, let's have one more look at these models. Let's put them all together. Got to fix the spray nozzle on that Seagrave. Put the ALF there, put the French truck there, and a little fire chief car for scale next to it. There's the fire chief car next to the E1 heavy rescue. So yeah, there you go, guys. One of my favourite brands, Amercom. Very reasonably priced now. You can pick them up for, in Australian dollars, probably about $30 or $40. So yeah, a more economical alternative to code free. Yeah, code free are typically in Australian dollars at least $100 each. So these are half that price, and they're just as good. Alrighty, guys, that's about it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave me a comment. Love your comments. Getting some great feedback from you guys. Have a great day, everyone, and see you in the next video of Red Trucks. Bye, guys.